Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pishon. And every time I say it, I just want to say, Pishon, mate! Pish off. Actually, not pish on. Anyways, you get it. Welcome to the jungle. Here, there are no rules, except from, yeah, birch is bad. Birch has no usages. Why do we even have birch? Okay, so this is what, let me tell you what I think in general about the platform. Then I will actually tell you how I'm managing it and what kind of problems we're gonna have with this thing. Number one thing is that this thing is actually super bugged. Most of the plugs are not working. It has no usages outside of draining a lot of playtime out of you right now in the game. It requires power, but at the same time, as you can see, like some of the lights are just simply out. I even like tried and connected it from some other places as well to electricity. Maybe that fixes it, but no. This thing just randomly gets off power, like in special locations. Like, see those red lines? Like, the red color is usually in this game for power off. White is power on, so this thing just keeps losing and gaining power back and forth. Like, it's like from the inside, the structure's integrity is actually like kinda halfway there, which I think is the same thing that happened to platform Omega or the Omega Nursery. Because in that location, half of the story was loaded in one patch to us. The other half of the story, where we got the veil, was actually loaded in the next patch, which actually then made the some of the actually doors activate. So I think this is a double, let's say, two-step quest, not just a one-step quest. So because of that, and because we don't know what we really are doing this thing for, I think in the next patch, probably we will learn more about what this thing is and why we want it, and why is this the small platform. If this is the small, the medium is probably something like 1.3 times this size, and the big one should be 1.5 to 2 times the size of this, so you guys better start farming iron, because I will. And now, let's come to the build. I've built this freaky thing here. That all of these Kaisers, like, I had no usages for the statues, so I just made like a platform here so I can land on it with a helicopter. And let me tell you one thing. If you're planning on growing fruit here and actually grabbing fruit out of this, for now, don't do it. As you guys know, like, I started making my garden on my ship. So what will happen, I will actually delete most of these gardens. I just want to show you guys how it looks like with all of the trees here. I'll probably pick most of the pears from here and just put them at the rest of the garden on my ship, because you are not going to spend that much time here, so you will not be able to actually farm these pears. And pears actually could be sent to space. Tomorrow, like after this video, I will upload a video about what you get for sending each material into space, so you guys actually have a clue about why you collect pears. Like, they're not just for growing seeds. You can actually send them alone for getting some like useless stuff as well, but we talk about that later. But in general, look, I even tried one thing, like, because this bottom part kind of acts independent of the upper section. One of the things I noticed is that doesn't matter if you even interconnect like the top side to the bottom side, it does not matter. Like, this thing is not getting any oxygen from the second floor. Yeah, because look, even the second floor, like, there's two things. Like, either the second floor has absolutely no oxygen connection, or even if it does, it automatically is sending it to the center with the platform itself, so we don't actually need to make any connections from the top floor to the bottom floor. Oh no, it passed away. So yeah, this platform in general is very buggy and it's not there yet. But in case in case they fix it in the next patch, I made some things. Like, because I hate maintenance. Maintenance is time, And I don't want to spend any time maintaining here, because if I want to maintain things here, I'll have to make a storage here. I will have to bring the items I need for fixing wind turbines. Wind turbines would be much better for producing energy here after the storms. Like solar panels are kind of garbage now. But I made solar panels here only. Oh god, it is azan time in Istanbul. I will have to close the balcony door. 1 second. Oh Jesus. Saying Jesus while... Okay, I'm not gonna continue that. Alright, so in general the socketing doesn't matter right now. What you do to this platform does not matter right now. But, as I said, I put solar panels because of no maintenance. I put some batteries because, well, any kind of solar panel or even wind turbine should come with batteries. And there's no optimized or good version of having enough batteries, but I think you can do with 4. I find this to be very overkill right now here, because most of the power that I am producing here is just meh. The fact that I have like 9 to 12, actually 12 solar panels here is just because symmetry. Like nothing else. There is no reason for you to have them. But there's one calculation that you can do. So each of these things actually eat 4 kilowatt hour. Like if you go here to the build panel. And if you can find them, if you can find them, there we go. Each of these actually eats 4 kilowatt hour power, and each of the solar panels actually produces 8 to 10. It's almost never 10. It is almost never 10. So for every one solar panel, you are powering up 2 dehumidifiers, okay? So one of the reasons like why I have 12 was, number 1, to have enough power for all of the dehumidifier. Yeah, there was 3 here as well. I just kicked them down and I never took them up. That's how much valuable this place is for me. Like, if the build is broken a bit, I'm like, yeah, I'll probably need to redo this in the next patch, so I'm not bringing that thing up. That's gonna be a lot of work. But yeah, in general, you can do this because of the dehumidifiers, and a little bit of battery here would not like hurt, because we really have zero clue about what this place is going to be. But I have a few guesses. So look, we've been sending children to space, and eventually we're gonna have to actually call them back, because they're not gonna be there forever. We are trying to revive a dead society of humans. So eventually they will want to come back, especially that racist Star Child. he definitely will want to back. He will want some of these statues of himself, probably, based on how, like, his descriptions and so on were. And I sent him up, so I have a Star Child ready to descend upon this land for decimation of the humankind again, probably. And we have like a gate that gate will probably be like a waypoint between this world and that world. I've been saying that thing is a gateway between the space and here, like, forever. There were some good ideas that came from you guys as well, but, well, just one of them, namely, that could be a portal that connects us to other sections of this water world. Maybe Lazarus 2 or other platforms and other maps and so on, but, well, that's all, let's say, assumptions for now. But what I think is the most logical thing is that we're gonna use these platforms to actually make enough oxygen for the babies to be able to come back. And we will be remaking the ozone layer, probably. So yeah, the oxygen that we're gonna produce here is probably going to be used and has like a limitation. Like, yeah, you produce this much, now you're gonna have. And if you have noticed, like, there's like one standstill point here at the top center that you can't like do anything about it. I think there will be a machine or something that will actually be added or will be made here. Maybe it will be a rocket. Maybe it will be, I don't know, something that turns the oxygen that you produce from here to ozone, and so on and so forth. But I think that's the future of this platform. And the bigger it will be, the faster it will like make the ozone. So when we make it, the babies will be able to come back, and so on and so forth. But for now, I would suggest against any kind of putting too much time into this thing. Because no matter what, the story is not complete. We really do not have any clue why we are doing this and why we are using this platform for, and what are these trees for, except from like producing fruits and so on. So I would suggest against any kind of like en masse building or platforming on this thing, just for your own sanity's sake. Like since 2 patches ago, actually, they have made like 2 things that I've heard a little bit of bad, let's say, feedback about. One was the Eternal Flame, how the helicopter is, how you can move the heli in general. So people were actually like furious about like the quest for the grinder. Some people actually can't do it. Yeah, like I have one viewer, like Michael, is for example, has a fear of heights, so he can't actually get there. Like literally he can't. Like as a player, I know that's a very unique situation, but it's noteworthy that it is kind of impossible for some people to actually do it, because we are players of every different, let's say, situations, player scale, patience level. Like even I almost rage quit for the grinder quest. So if you haven't like watched the video I made about I got stuck in hell with no resources video that I made, you will see what a mess my gameplay turned out when I was getting my grinder. I literally stopped the recording when I got the first grinder's part. The second one I got it off camera. But anyways, this is what I think about this platform, and this is what I think you should be doing about the platform. In short, don't invest too much time on this platform for now. You might regret it later, because there is absolutely nothing worse than scrapping and remaking what we made. I know it is satisfying to remake. I love doing it sometimes. Like I've done like 5 times I've rebuilt my ship. By the way, don't forget to check out my new ship design. It's fantastic. Like now I can do even more with my ship. It literally has an automatic recycling system on it that turns things that I don't need and the ship produces into pure oil that I make for more fuel. Yes, check that out too. And well, let me know in the comment section what you have done with this. And don't forget, the community section of YouTube allows you guys to actually share your pictures with me and the other people who watch the channel as well. So don't forget to make your posts there so everybody can enjoy your ship builds, your Lazarus builds, your Pishon builds, and so on and so forth. And god, I am running out of power here for some reason. Ah, wait, I'm not. This is just for this. Yeah, if you watch the ship video, you will learn how to actually make this. It looks fantastic at night. Make it for your helipad. I highly recommend it. Anyways, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And always, thanks for the support, likes, subs, memberships, supers, and everything else. If it's not I hope you sleep well, and if it's daytime, I hope all of your problems pish off. See you in the next video, fellas.